Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Batandi. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, one more unedited video, but things are looking good because as you can see, my laptop's fixed and it's here. So we'll be back to the normal quality kind of videos very soon, but like obviously because I just got it fixed and today's an upload day, I don't really have time to edit a video for today. So I thought I'll do something that I don't see myself doing very often and like I haven't done so far, and that is give a story time. I know, like yeah. And I actually don't want to make this too long, but like I'm just gonna tell you guys the story. I think most of you know the story. Okay, most of you who know me personally know the story. It happened in year 12. Year 12? Yeah. I think I was in year 12. Yeah. Had I got braces by then? Okay, I can't remember that. All I remember was sometime in year 12. And it's basically the story of how I got drugged. And it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's something that low-key kind of scared me. And I was in church, praising the Lord like a good Christian child. And there were guys in front of us, like two of them. So I was in the youth church, luckily with my brother. Like my brother was actually low-key a bit young for the youth church. He was still supposed to be in Sunday school at the time. But for some reason, that day we decided, let's just take Jeremiah to the youth church. I can't remember if that was the first time, but I think it was. So we were sitting there and, praising the Lord, doing all the stuff, singing and stuff. So you know how in Kenyan churches and African churches in general, the pastor's like, yo, go shake your neighbor's hand, slap your neighbor, jokes like that, stuff like that shit, just to, get people to be community and stuff. So this happened. There was this two guys in front of us, and those obviously people around us. We were sitting towards the end of the church, and like we're just people around us and everything. So you shake hands, you don't bite a whatever. Then there's this dude in either an old Arsenal or United shirt who like basically was wearing a long sleeve shirt. Yeah. I shook his hand like this, yeah. He did some weird shit and he went like that, like basically like this part of his arm came all the way up to my elbow. So I was like, that's a very weird handshake, dude. Like super weird, but like like, you don't say that because you're being respectful. So I'm like, is this nigga good? Yeah, and then yeah, so again we continued praising the Lord and stuff. 10 minutes later, this is when things just start getting tricky. Things start getting tricky. Like, the funny thing is that I've told this story to some people and I think I'm over exaggerating, but trust me, those few seconds I experienced the trip in quotes were definitely the scariest moments. Some of the scariest moments of my life. Like, I play it off as a joke because it's easier to process it when you joke about it than if you're too serious about it. But I think low-key, this whole thing kind of changed my perception. I didn't even realize until I was thinking the other day on how also I greet people. I'll get to that. So I start feeling lightheaded. So because sometimes that just happens naturally. You're like, okay, maybe it's the heat in here, the sound is too loud, and it's just one of those things you tell yourself. And then all of a sudden I start feeling really lightheaded, like I'm drifting. So one of the trips I experienced was I kept moving closer to the stage and back. So I'm like, yo, are my eyes playing tricks on me? Yeah. Like, what's going on? I kept moving to the stage and back. Moving to the stage and back. 1 minute, I'm at the back where I was sitting. The next minute, I've like literally zoomed past everyone and I'm at the front. So I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on? Like, yo, what's going on? And then I look up, the sky's coming closer and back. I'm like, what the hell? Then the next thing is I'm going up in the sky, and like I kid you not, like guys, I'm not lying. This is literally everything I experienced, and it was just mad. Yo, just focus. Man, it was mad. It was a madness. And then yeah, so I come back and I feel like I'm moving really fast, yeah? Like in like a race car kind of fast. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Throughout this whole time, yeah? My brother tells me afterwards, like, I'm trying to communicate to them, but I'm not communicating. So I'm like, okay, anyway, back to, so I feel like I'm literally in space. Like I've gone, the sky has become dark and stuff. I see stars and everything. I think I'm in space. Yo, for like a good millisecond before I came down and everything, I thought, yo, Loki, I'm dying. Like, I kid you not, it was scary. I was like, Loki, your boy's dying. And I'm like, yo, I'm too young for this. But anyways, and then I calm down, I sit down. Like, okay, I don't calm down. Like, everything stops for a while. And I'm like, it was like frantic. I'm like, what the hell have I just seen? My brother's telling me that, like, yo, you okay? You're moving your mouth, but you're not speaking. I'm like, what? I was so vexed, yeah. And then all I remember is now the world was spinning one way. So it's basically like I don't know how to describe it. It's like these walls they tilted this way, and all I remember was telling my brother. He said he had it. I was like, bro, I think I'm fainting. I went down because I think my bro was sitting on this side to me, so it would be the walls falling this way, yeah. Cause I fell on his lap, yeah, and he says I was out for like 15 seconds, but fam, trust me, it felt like a night. It felt like a night. I felt like I'd slept. I felt like I had slept a good one. Like I don't know how many hours, many hours sleep, and I was like, okay. So once he woke me up after 15 seconds, obviously I was a bit confused as what to happen. I'm like, yo, I just feel like I've slept. Why am I here? And but like obviously the trip and everything had worn off to an extent, and I can see the guys in front of us. They keep looking at me, even throughout like the whole time of me stressing. I remember just like glancing at them, and they'll keep looking at me, and I'm like, these homies just weird, or am I good looking? I mean, I know I'm good looking, but like, is my forehead? What's going on? Yeah, all that stuff. And I think they were trying to drug me. I have no clue. They were trying to drug me so that they could steal off me, or they were trying to drug me. I don't know. Maybe I was being kidnapped. I literally have zero idea of what was going on. All I know is it's such a scary thought because what if, in a weird, twisted way, I kind of hope and believe that these guys wasn't the first time drugging someone, because the scary thing to think of is what if they overdosed me? What if they're like, this is the first time trying to drug someone and they put too much, and then they drugged me and I had a heart attack or something and I died? That's literally a very scary thought to think about. But yeah, and back to the point of me saying how I greet people, like even before Corona, I'm not a big handshake guy. I always used to wonder because there was a phase in my life where you really used to like shaking hands. I was like, yo, what's up and stuff. But after Corona, I'm more like, slap, fist bump, elbows, or even not after Corona, what I'm saying. After this incident, I think it is to do this because I was thinking about it the other day, and even part of the reason it's so fresh in my head now is because like even my dad was saying like, yo, you used to like shaking hands, now you don't like shaking hands. What happened? And I'm like, maybe it was this. Maybe this is what contributed to me not liking shaking hands, because it was a very weird handshake, and I still to this day do not know how they managed to pass the drug into my system. Anyways, yeah, back to the story. So I felt like I was awake. I felt obviously disorientated, and I just felt like confused and in pain now. Like I had a horrible headache, lightheaded and dizzy. So I just got up. I told my brother, yo, because my mom and dad in the main church. I'm like, yo, let's just get them. I feel like I need to go to the hospital. So we called on the main church, explained. First things first, I called the youth pastor because we used to talk. He was like kind of like my mentor that time. and he put me in the, like, not the pastor's room, the usher's room. And I sat there for a bit while I waited for my parents. And he was talking to me and stuff. Like, my speech was coming back now. And he asked me details and stuff. What disappoints me to this day is the church never actually did anything. They said, oh, he's okay. Like, a few days later, they're like, oh, he's okay. There's no need to look into this further or something like that. And I was a bit disappointed because those guys aren't a danger. Just to me, they're a danger to everyone. And I described them as what I thought worked well. And maybe it's the one and only time in that church. I don't know. But it just felt like there wasn't enough done because that can happen to so many people very easily. And so I went to the hospital. I run a test. They run a test for benzodiazepines because they said that, like, most people nowadays have drugs that you can't trace as per se. He gave it a name. I can't remember what it was. And they ran the benzo test, and they're like, there's no evidence sign of benzodiazepines. But we believe, looking at your state and everything, that it was some other drug, which she gave a name. But it was Nairobi Hospital. They said they didn't have a test for that drug, so I was like, it's cool. He just told me to lay easy for the next 48 hours because the headaches will be many. It's like, again, I've never done drugs, and for me, it was a weird experience. Maybe that's also another reason why I'm not open to trying stuff. I don't know. It's just, yeah. So that happened, and yeah. I can't remember if I went to school on Monday. I don't think I went to school the next Monday. It's because Sunday and Monday I went on Tuesday. Yeah, but by Sunday evening around 6ish, 7ish, despite the really big headaches, at least I felt like my presence was there. I didn't feel like I was drifting. I didn't feel like I was, But it's an incident I laugh about because it's easier to laugh about it. And for me personally, I process things better when I laugh about it. But low-key, it was kind of scary. It was really kind of scary. And so, I guess, like, you hear stories of how people pass drugs through leaflets and stuff, or, like, through handshakes. And until it happens to you, you don't exactly know how it works. You think people are just saying things. And, yeah. So, my moral of the story is, guys, be careful how people shake your hand and stuff. And the worst thing is you can be caught completely unaware. You can just imagine to the people who've been drugged through their leaflets while they're driving. Fam, that's scary. Anyways, I hope this story made sense. I don't even know how it sounded. It's been your boy Batandi. See you guys on Monday, and the normal uploads will be back. Editing good quality videos. You know how it is. Press subscribe if this is your first time here. Like this video, comment, tell a friend. Road to 1,000. It's gonna take me a while, but yeah. Peace out, guys.
Destined for greatness. Back in school days, I was known for my lateness. Always wanted more, wouldn't ever try to take less. Always been the real guy, never liked the fakeness.
Never liked the fakeness, always kept it real though. Back to back on the track with my little bro. Keep our heads high, but we work with our heads low. Destined for greatness, it was known from the get-go.